Okay.
I mean, I would guess it's probably pretty close to 95%, but I don't know that we can say that for sure.
Something's going on with my computer, so if I lose you, I will call you back, okay?
Okay. And then 20 was a little confusing to me too. So it gives us two numbers that they came up with. You can read it.
Okay, 20. Estimate the mean. Oh,
So I took those two numbers, and the number that's right in the middle of them is 2.056. Is that how you would estimate the mean?
no. Mean isn't mean the total numbers divided by the numbers?
Yeah, but it says we will assume 1.59 is the value minus 2, like -2 times the standard deviation, and then 2.52 is the mean plus 2 times by the standard deviation. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think the standard deviation is 0.232.
Okay, hold on. Well, they had this exact example, didn't they? Except for it was that island.
They did?
Yeah.
I don't remember it, but
Oh, okay. I need to get into the book. Hold on.
okay. I think it's just been too long ago, and I just couldn't remember exactly how to do it.
Right. I totally get you.
And then there's no answers for me to look it up and see if I'm doing it right.
Um, right. That's been nice having those answers. So if you
Right,
do it wrong, you know what you're doing.
right.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you found it. Good. So what are you in? The book?
It is lesson 7.
Oh, lesson
3
7.
point 3.1 example environmental cleanup.
So I'm just going to that right now.
Okay.
So you're just in the book, right?
Right.
3.1. I feel like this one's a little different.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because you don't have two different things that we're looking at. We only have one mean.
Right.
This just has two different means.
Okay.
That one, it was a little bit hard for me, but I don't know, I think I did it right. The other question that I had, so number 24, you look at 24.
Yeah.
So this one, I thought these were all kind of easy, these last ones, but we've just done all those, and they
Yeah.
were just formula. But number 24, it says, what is the probability that a randomly selected student will score above 542.3 on the GMAT? So if 542.3 is already the standard deviation, you know how you have to get the z-score and put it in?
Mm-hmm.
So do you do 542.3 minus 542.3?
Try it.
Well,
The
that gives you 0.
542.3 is not the standard deviation.
I mean the mean. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's like,
sorry.
what are you talking about?
But you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I think all I need to do is go 542.3, divide it by 120.54, and that will give us our
Yeah.
z-score. I'm just trying to get a z-score, and you know how it's the sample mean minus the normal mean
Right.
divided by the standard deviation.
So that's going to give you 0.
Right. So how do you get that answer? I wanted to get on yesterday and ask him. I wonder if anyone asked that.
Nobody showed up.
So he never posted anything, huh? Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
I should have shown up and asked him about that. I just wasn't finished, by noon. And so I didn't get on and ask him.
So then if the z-score is
Like
0, then wouldn't the probability be 50%?
because it's right on the mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably so. I didn't think of it that way. I
I
was
don't know.
hoping I was hoping we could figure these out together.
Yeah, that would be what I would assume.
Well, I agree with you because, yeah, the mean would be right on 50%, wouldn't it? So it says, what does it say in the question? What is the probability that a randomly selected student will score above that? So it's still 50%, right?
There's 50% because it's
Yeah,
the mean. So,
right. And you can't subtract the mean from the mean, like without
right.
getting so.
That's
Okay.
my guess.
Those were my questions. And then, just that 19 to about 23 were kind of hard for me just because I'm not sure that I did 20, 21, 22, and 23 right. But everything else I felt pretty good about.
Wow, man, I know we did those box plot ones.
We did do them. I just don't remember having them give us
Hold on, let me Google it. See if we can find it faster. Oh, it would help if I spelled words right. Okay. There's a bunch of videos, but I won't do that. See if I can find one that has a simple answer.
Yeah, I could copy it.
I wonder if we're just trying to figure out the percentage. So we would, yeah. So let's see if we did, so you got 2 to 12, that's 10. And then 4 divided by 10 is 40%. Does that sound right?
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So this one says, so you would take the total length. So the total length of the whisker from the lower to the higher quartile, or the from whisker to whisker, is 10. So then you would take the amount, the length of the box. You do the length of the box divided by the total length, and that would give you your percentage. So coincidentally, our total length is 10, and the length of the box is 4. So that's easy. It's 40%.
Oh. What percentage of the data? But do you think, I would say our percentage of data is higher between 4 and 6, right?
Okay.
Because we're between 25%, the quarter one is 25%, and quarter three is 75%. I would say more like 50% of the data. Isn't that 50%? I don't know. I thought that's why they put the box around it, because it's the highest percentage of the data, but
Hold on. Let's see.
there's got to be something on box plots.
Yeah, I'm looking at box plots. 8. No.
Less than maybe 4.
Yeah. It's not in 3.
And 3. The box plots are cleared out the bottom, right?
On 4?
Less than 3. Here they are, box plot.
On which lesson?
3.
Okay. That was a long lesson, wasn't it?
Yes, that's a really long lesson.
Okay, there we go. I thought I had it.
I just don't think it says a ton about them. It's at least got to be 50% of the data, right? Because of quarter one and quarter three.
Hold on. I don't.
That's maybe what I'm thinking now.
Well, that was.
Because then you've got 25%, below, and the other 25% of your data is going to be above Q3, right?
Right.
I'm thinking now it's 50%. I just wish I had the answers because I don't know.
I almost wonder if it's more than 50%. But
I know I was 68 at first. I was thinking like
right.
the rule, but then it'd almost be more like 95%.
Mm-hmm.
But how can you tell? Is this right skewed, left skewed, or is it a standard
Um,
back?
so I think the tail's longer on the right side.
Yeah, I do too. So doesn't that make it right skewed?
Yep. For the box plot,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I just can't remember how to do all these. I'm gonna have to do a little review.
I know, I'd have to look that.
Okay, and maybe it'll be a little bit different, I'm hoping. And then 20 to 23, I just hoped I was doing it right.
All right, we're going to talk about how. Sorry, I was going to watch a video on it. I'll figure that one out a little bit later. All right, and then did you want me to work through those 20, 21, 22, 23?
Well, when I put in what I came up with in the little formula, like the mean minus 2 times the standard deviation, it
Mm-hmm.
comes out right. So I think I did it right. I'm just not 100%.
Hmm. Let's see. Should we go in and see if this is what the quiz is?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's exactly the same.
Right.
If it is, I might miss those, but I did try to do them. So I think I did them right. I just wish we could get the answers. It bugs me.
Right. Is there, let's see.
Group meeting.
Okay.
We do have another chance. So I guess if we're doing it wrong, we'll find out
We get a second chance.
before we take the test, right?
Yeah, I have 3 exams in the next week.
Oh, wow.
I know. And then I'm supposed to be in Vegas this weekend, so
I'm supposed to be in Mesquite, so I'll be
are
close.
you? Yeah, my husband was like, he really wants to go down to Mesquite and go golfing. He's like, how far away is it? So we looked it up. I can't remember how far away it was, but
From
I'm just like,
Mesquite to Las Vegas, I think it's about an hour.
they're an hour away from each other.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, he was wanting to drive down another time and just go golfing there.
Hmm. Yeah, they have some nice golf courses. It's usually pretty nice, even in the winter.
Right.
My son's got a soccer tournament down there, but the last 2 years we've gone to the soccer tournament, it's been freezing cold down there. So,
That's
yeah,
it.
weekend's supposed to be warm, so we'll see. Okay, so this has some of the same questions. I don't know if it has quite as many. They're not exactly, they're the exact same questions. They just haven't asked every single question. Let me
Okay.
see. Maybe they did. Goes to 31, and so did our little thing. 32. Ours went to 32. So the first question is the same. But we'll just work through them together, and I'll make sure I get the same answers as you.
Okay. I gotta pull up my Excel sheet. I had to shut everything down. So you already did these?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So categorical are the last two?
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we needed that Excel thing to answer these questions.
We probably will in a little bit.
I don't know parameter or statistic.
A parameter is your true number, and a statistic is the one you get from your sample.
So the last two.
So I did 100 is the parameter, the top one. And then the last one, 112, is the statistic. Is that, they might not be in the same order.
Oh, okay.
Because 100 is your true score, and then 112 is what you get from your sample. So I did the top and bottom.
The first one, simple random sample.
So
That we got for 4.
I did a stratified sample, you know, where they divide it into like the low property value and the high property values, and then choose a random sample from each. Isn't that stratified?
Sorry, looking through my notes.
Yes, I'm looking through my notes too.
Okay.
Stratified groups, and then do a simple random sample of each group. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I didn't have any answers.
That's all right. That sounds about right to me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
You haven't had as much time to think about it as I have because I went through them all yesterday. So,
I know. Gosh. Oh, I think yesterday. Oh my goodness. After that funeral, I don't think I felt any. I wasn't too bad.
mm-hmm.
But oh, after I got home, I was so exhausted yesterday.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
couldn't even function. Yeah, so a stratified sample divides data into similar groups, and then an SRS, a simple random sample, is taken from each group.
That's what I think they should do on that one. So,
Okay, I agree. I'll go with you on that one. Oh, let me pull this back up. Is that a cluster?
yeah, that's what I put.
A, simple random sample? What'd you
That's what
put for that one?
on number 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I put. Because every single person has the same chance,
right,
right? So,
right.
yeah, that's what I put.
That's going to be that same one, stratified.
Right, that's what I put too. Now we do need the Excel file for this. So
What?
I said we do need the Excel file for this
Okay.
one.
I was just laughing because of the wolves in the national park.
Oh.
I have a brother-in-law who works for the BLM, and the wolves that they put back in are Canadian wolves.
Oh.
So they're twice as large as the wolves that are native to this area. So they literally just destroy like the elk and the deer population just for fun. They'll just go kill them and leave it there. So I think those wolves should be killed, but
Yeah, and just let the native ones stay.
see, yeah. The issue with those Canadian wolves is they're huge and they don't have any predators. So now if you
Yeah.
go up to Canada, that's a little bit different story.
I'm just barely putting these in. Have you already done it?
Yeah, I'm putting that in. Don't let me go down very smoothly. So you're mean. So 4.771.
Yeah, yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
And it's what I got yesterday too.
Oh.
Same.
1.912.
Yep.
Is that what you got?
Yes. I put 1 to start with, but it's 1 2.
Oh, shoot. Don't we have a file on this? The baby seals too.
Probably.
All right. So for the mean, did you get 38.075?
I got 38.075.
Isn't that what I said? Did I not say that?
I thought you said 37.075.
Oh,
What did you get?
I got 38.075.
Good. Okay, then we got the same.
Oh, don't scare me like that.
I was like, oh no.
Okay. So 0.165 is A.
Yeah, I got negative 0.165, but do we do the negative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zero point 681.
Yeah, that's what I got too. And that answer is, well, what did you get?
What quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviation?
And I had to look back in my notes to find that. But
Is that the variance?
yeah, it is. That's what I put.
That's what my head is telling me, but
Yeah, it is. It's the variance.
okay. All right. Oh, like, which 3 answers? Oh my heck. I am totally brain farting on how to figure out standard deviation.
So what's that one you're going to have to write out the whole thing? You know where you add up all the standard deviation column? Squared deviations, you add those.
So they want an average of those?
That's how I did it. I added them all up and then I divided them by 4 and then I square rooted it.
Oh, good times.
Yeah. It's going to take you a minute probably to do that one.
Probably.
It took me a minute.
All right. So the first one, did you get 0.027?
Yes.
Okay. And 0.819.
Right. You already got the 0.681, right, for number 2?
Yep. And then, oh, creme in Italy. Did you get some crazy answer for the last one? Hold on.
0.007.
Hold on. Something's not right. 38.16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I got scientific notation on that one. So that would be, oh geez, hold on. 1, 2, 3. So 0.007, is that what you got?
That's what I got, yeah.
Okay. So then you take the mean of those.
Yeah, you add all those up and get the mean, and then we have to square root the mean because we squared them all, you know?
Okay. Divide by 4 and then square root that one.
Mm-hmm.
So 0.147.
That is not what I got.
What did you get?
I got 0.619.
So if you add all those up, 0.027, 0.681, 0.819, 0.007.
What do you get right after that? I get 1.534. Is that what you get?
Hold on, I gotta do it again. So if I add those up, that equals 1.534. And if I divide it by 4, that equals 0.3835.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I square root that, I get 0.147.
I get 0.619. 0.619 squared gives me 0.3835.
Let's see.
Something's happening right there. 5 by 4.
Oh, gravy train.
Are you still getting the same?
Mm-hmm.
But square your answer and see what you get. Like just,
I did. That's
and
what
you
I
get
did.
0.383.
Hold on. I keep doing it over. Sorry. Yeah, I keep getting 0.147.
0.147 squared only comes out to be 0.0216.
Right. Hold on.
5 by 4. We're getting the 0.3835 the same, right?
Yeah. So that's times.
But when we square root it, we're getting different answers. 5 square root. Mine is saying 0.619. It's just square root. Just put in 0.3835 and just square root it.
I did that, and because all a square root is multiplying itself by the other two,
Right.
right?
Right.
I'm still,
It's
either way, I'm getting 0.147.
I don't know. I cannot figure out how that could.
Okay. You're doing it on your phone, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I put it in my phone, if I can. 835.
If I put 0.619 times 0.619, oh, I get 0.383. So yeah.
So you're doing the square root, the x to the 2 power,
Yeah.
and you're getting that number?
Okay, so I'm doing the division, the square root, not the x squared. That's squaring it. Did you square? I think you are squaring it.
Isn't that what you told me to do?
You want the square root of it. You don't want to do the square, you want to get the square root. So it's a little division one.
The one with the check mark?
Yeah, because when I square it, I get the 0.147. When I square root it, then I get my 0.619.
So if I do that, I get the 0.619.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I can show you my notes.
Hold on. I gotta get back to our screen if you're gonna do that. Okay, show me your notes.
I'm going back.
Well, then I'm gonna look up mine too.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to read.
Oh my goodness.
The sum square root variance for the standard deviation. but I didn't put a square. I swear I wrote it all out somewhere, but.
Oh my gravy train.
I think it's because we square everything so that none of them are negative that we have to use the square root at the end to get the deviation.
Okay. So I have that right here. I just found it in my notes.
Oh, good.
So we're good. Yeah. Okay, so 619.
Putting 0.619. That's what I put.
Okay.
I'm sorry, maybe I did say squared, but I meant square rooted.
True.
I put false. I Googled this and it said it can never be negative because you square it.
Right. That's what I was thinking, but I was thinking of the z-score.
But the standard deviation is never negative, is it? I've never had them give us a negative standard deviation. So I put false on that one.
Okay. Well, if we get it wrong, we know what the right answer is.
Right, that one's a 50-50 chance.
That'll be an easy fix.
Right.
I like those true or false ones. The extradural?
Yeah, that's what I put because it has the smallest deviation. Is that why
Right.
you
Yeah.
chose that? And then it's coming up to my questions.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out here if I did it right or not.
Oh, it doesn't give you options. Dang it.
Right. The first one's easy.
What is the third quartile? Oh, we've got to find the answer to this. It's driving me nuts.
That one? Are you on 17?
How much, what's the percentage?
What's the third quartile? That's just 8, right?
Right. Yeah, sorry. I already got that one. I figured that was.
And then I'm thinking this is 50% because when you put in like 25%, you're looking at number 4 and 75% is going to be 8. I really think that's 50%, but you don't have to agree with me on that one. So I don't know.
All right. Well, we could go with 50.
You could put something else too if you don't agree with me, and then we can see when we check them in the end, then we'll know.
Right. Well, no, I kind of agree with you, but I have no basis for
I don't
the
either. That
answer.
I struggled with that one. I didn't know when I asked you before. So,
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I just don't know why.
and I could be totally wrong. So if you don't agree, but a different answer, we'll see.
No, no, I do. I totally agree, but I just,
When I first looked at it, I was thinking like the 68, but that 95, 97 rule, but that's more with a bell curve. I don't think that
right.
that meets this standard. So I'm going to go with the 50.
Okay. Hold on. Oh.
My dog is snoring underneath my chair.
That's funny. How do you figure out the mean if there's,
So this is how I just went in the middle. Like I did 2.288 minus the 1.59.
so did you get 2.055?
Yeah, I did 2.056, but maybe mine might be off a little bit.
So if I just added those two numbers and divided by 2, right?
Oh, you added them up together?
Well, isn't that how you solve for mean? You add them together and divide them by the number you
Yeah.
added, right?
Yeah. I actually found like the middle between them, but yes, that is how you find the mean.
The
I,
median is the middle, right?
well, I just went in between those two numbers to try and get the mean. Anyway, I couldn't figure it out. I was having a hard time, but yes, I agree with you.
Mm. Okay, so on that one thing where it said standard deviation can't be negative,
Right.
in my notes it says if the observed value is greater than the mean, the deviation is positive. If the value is less than the mean, the deviation is negative.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's wrong. I thought I remembered hearing somewhere that it could be negative.
So,
but then is the number actually negative, or do we make it negative when it's less than? You know, like I don't know.
well, because the 1.59 is negative 0.465 away, and the other one's positive, but
Right. One's negative and one's positive. But if you look at it, those two numbers are two standard deviations away. So I divided that by 2 to get my standard deviation.
okay. $2.33.
Yeah.
Is that what you got? Oh. So the third one, C. Is that what you got? Oh, just kidding. Hold on.
No, I didn't get C.
No, hold on.
Because
Sorry.
that one,
I put the wrong one in.
okay. I'm thinking that one's the 95%. Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. So hold on. So the last one.
Yes, that's what I chose.
Okay. Sorry, I was still using my 465.
Oh, and this is that one that I asked you about, you know, with the 542.3.
Oh, right.
So I think we are at 0.500, right? 50%.
Right.
Gosh, my dog is really bugging me. She's like snoring super loud. I
He
don't
is
know if
snoring
you
loud, isn't he?
but she's super loud.
Oh, that's funny. So
Okay, let's see. What's this one asking, above or below?
hold on. I'm putting it in the applet right now. So 68%.
Yeah,
0.6840.
84. I got 0.684.
Yep.
What was your Z number?
What was my what?
What was your Z score?
0.47867.
Yeah, I guess I put mine in as 0.479 because I
Okay.
read the last one up.
Yep, that's
Okay.
it rounded it up for me. So when I put it in the applet, it rounded it to 0.479.
Okay. And then do you get 0.684?
Yep. So that's minus, right? So 0.316.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes, that's what I got too.
Find the GMAT score that, seriously.
For the 10th
We
percent.
love these probability ones, don't we?
So that one's easy. Don't we just put in the 0.10 and then make sure we highlight the ones on the left, right?
So are we putting the Z-score in?
No, we're putting in that area as 10%. So 0.10. This is that one I was doing wrong. Remember how I was highlighting the wrong section?
So what did you get?
So my Z score is negative 1.282.
Right.
And
Oh, then you got to solve for it.
and I put that in that formula.
That darn formula.
I just want to see if we get the same answers.
Hold on. And 5, 3, hold on. Negative 1.282 is the Z-score, right?
Right.
Okay, what'd you get?
So I got 387.77, but it says round up to the nearest whole number. So 388, right?
Right. I got exactly what you got.
Yay.
So we need to find the one that corresponds with the 90th.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same?
It's the same problem. Yeah, it's just that different Z-score. Well, it's the positive Z-score instead of negative.
The answer doesn't change, does it?
It does. It does change
Okay,
because,
so 697.
yep, because we got to round it up. So, yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, seriously? Find the first quartile of the distribution of GMAT scores? Oh, yeah. For crying out loud.
I already did these. So that's, you just put in the 0.25%. And that gives you the Z-score. Tell me what your Z-score is.
Negative 0.674.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
These are the same thing. I thought they weren't that hard though, at least.
So put that into, did you put it in as a negative?
Yes, I did.
Negatives. 461.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And then
And then this one's our 75th percentile, right?
just same thing, just erase the negative.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
624.
Yep.
Okay. We just did this mean of the distribution sample.
Yeah, so the mean is the same. It's the 542.3, right?
Oh, that's right. I forget that one.
That was that one that's given to us.
542.3. What is the standard deviation of the distribution of the sample mean scores for all such samples? So that's when we put it into that fun little formula,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So $17. Okay, I did
So
something wrong.
I did 120.54 because that's our standard, that's our um, standard deviation divided by the square root of 15.
Okay. So, okay.
So what do you get now?
31.
I got 31.123.
Yeah.
Is that what you get?
Yeah. 1232941
Yeah. It still rounds to 0.123, right? I
Yes.
didn't.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So did you get 0.032?
Yeah, I did. Yay, we got the same answer.
And we're done, right?
Right.
Hallelujah.
Still questioning those ones I didn't know to start with, but I guess we'll see.
Well, let's throw it through. Did you change your answer to false?
I didn't on the can it be negative?
Yeah.
Or I left it on false, right? Are you going to change yours to true?
Yeah.
Okay. Change it and let's just see.
Okay.
I have a 50-50 chance.
What? Okay, I'm
I said
submitting
I
mine
all I
right
have
now.
to do is go in and switch that if it's not right. So
Did you submit?
I'm doing it right now. Yeah.
Okay, me too.
Okay, so question 2, I didn't get full points. I guess it was all 3 of those.
Okay.
Oh, and I missed 13. Did you miss question number 13?
I'm sure we probably came up with the same answers, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I missed 14.
the quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviation column. Okay, I'll look that up. So that one was false. 15 was false.
Yeah, I got that one right.
But I think we got the rest right, didn't we?
I missed number 14. Did you miss 14? I
What?
missed 14 and 13.
Oh, I did miss 14.
How was that? 0.619.
Um,
13. I thought the sum of the numbers in the squared deviations column was the variance, but apparently it isn't.
hold on. Let me look that up for you. Hold on. What number?
Number 13 and number 14, we missed both those.
Okay.
I thought I was doing those ones right. I didn't even question those.
Hold on. The quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviation. We've got the sum. Hold on.
And you were probably right on 14. Maybe you just add those up the standard deviations and divide them by 4 instead of square rooting them. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'll have to look at that one real quick. I think I still have my stuff
It's
written down.
0.335 would be my guess.
The quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers. It should be sample variance. If I'm reading this right.
Well, we put the variance and they said it was wrong, right?
Mm-hmm. The sample standard deviation. I think it's looking for like the sample variance or the sample standard deviation. So
let me see what our answers are. Or it's a multiple choice. It says the mean,
none of them.
the standard deviation, the variance, or none of these is correct.
I think I would go with none.
None of these is correct. You think it's the what did you call it? The standard variance?
The sample variance.
The sample variance. So I guess none of these is correct. That's what you're going to go with. I think I will too, because it's not the mean and it's not the standard deviation. So
What quantity is equal to the sum of the numbers in the squared deviation column? That's the sample variance.
so they must want sample in there instead of the variance, I guess. Okay, well, I'm going to take it again, and then I guess I'll take the quiz tomorrow.
Okay.
The test tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I will talk to you later. Good luck on your exam.
Yeah, same to you. I hope it goes well. All your exams.
I know. I'm going to need it, especially trying to get out of town too. So.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm sorry.
Right. No worries. Have a good night.
You too. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.